Hi, this is Andrew with Good Space High Performance Builders. We are back at the Sacramento Passive House, continuing the journey of this build, showing you what we're doing. Today's an exciting day. We are testing for air tightness, smoke tightness. It's one of the Passive House principles that we need to hit for certification. So it's a big milestone. We're excited to do this. Joining us, we have Kent from New Future Building Services, and thanks for joining us, Kent.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So I see we have the big red door of truth here. So Kent, tell us about what we're going to do today and what all of this is.
Sure. Yeah, so this is a blower door. This tests the air tightness of the building, as Andrew said, and it consists of a few devices. This is a manometer that measures pressure. This is a big fancy fan, and then this just blocks off the door, this red fabric. And this will give us a number that measures air tightness called ACH 50, which is air changes per hour at 50 pascals. All that means is it's the amount of air over the course of an hour that would change over in the volume of this house with the induced pressure difference of the fan.
And then, so we're pressurizing in which direction? Negative, positive?
Negative,
okay.
Yes. So we're blowing air out,
okay.
And then air is getting pulled in through whatever tiny cracks and holes are in the air barrier of this house.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking for today. So we're partway through construction, and we're going to start covering up our air barrier. It's going to be ultimately, when we're done, in between the cladding and the drywall. It's kind of on the outside of the sheathing primarily here. So we need to test it now to make sure we're going to meet our goal of 0.6 ACH 50. Because once we put all those finishes on, we're too late to fix it. So there is a challenge on this job. It's actually the garage behind us. We can't finish our final air sealing in there because we need to actually insulate some parts of that first. So we know it's going to be a little challenging, but we're going to be looking for all of our leakage. Just referencing back to some filming we did at the start of this project, we actually put a blower door test on the existing house. It was 1940s, so older, and it came in at 9.5 ACH 50. So it's about 15 times what we need to hit to reach certification on this passive house. And that was with the homeowner having done some air sealing themselves. So yeah, so let's do some preliminary testing.
All right.
Fire this up and see where we are.
Okay, let's do it.
And Kent's already programmed in the volume of the house so that the numbers are going to come up accurately for what we need to do.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe we can zoom in on the screen and see what's happening. So we're about 1.5, but we're still ramping up to get the 50 pascals, right? We're not quite there.
That's right.
Let us know when you get to pressure,
Sure.
to equilibrium, and then see what our leakage is.
All right. I think this is the number that it wants. I'm not. It extrapolates to 50 pascals, so we can be close and get an accurate reading.
So we're 1.5.
1.5.
1.5 air changes of the entire house at 50 pascals of pressure. So that's not good enough, right? We've got some leaks that we need to fix.
Yes.
So now we'll use some of our tools while we have the house under pressure, depressurized, to find the leaks. We use an infrared camera And we have a smoke pen. So we're gonna go leak hunting.
Go leak hunting, yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. Okay, we've got the smoke pen here. This area here is between the house, I'm standing on the stairs, and the garage. That is an area that's going to get air sealed on the inside. The garage will be outside the envelope of the house. So we haven't been able to seal that properly yet. You can probably see the smoke. We can see it in real life, but it's already bellowing out there. But as I bring this close to this crack, you can actually see that red glow up more too, and the smoke's coming off this way. I can actually feel it with my hand as well. This air is really coming through there. So we're going to work on sealing that up and some associated areas that go to the garage, as well as looking in other areas of the house.
All right, you're 1.36. 1.36.
Wow. We still got
That's
a
cool.
lot to do. Well, we've been sealing up some of the gaps that we've found for the last couple of hours with the crew of us. Been chipping away at the number. Not quite there yet, but we can take a look. Where are we at, Ken?
Yeah, well, if we look at the screen here, we can see we're 1.06 ACH. So we've knocked off about half an ACH, which is pretty impressive. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to carry on. We're going to get this lower, but for today, we're wrapping it up. So we'll carry on tomorrow and get that number down. Okay, it's been a few days. We're back at the Sacramento Passive House. We've been working on the air sealing of the envelope for a while we're working on other tasks. We've got different trades coming and going, but we've been chipping away to get things sealed up tighter. And we're very happy now we've got to less than 0.6 air changes per hour. So we're before insulation and drywall. So it's key for us to make sure our number is good now, because once we insulate and drywall, it's really hard to access any potential leak areas. So yeah, we're very happy. We're down at about 0.595857 is really where it's bouncing around at. And it should only get tighter because we discussed earlier the garage is not fully air sealed. We have to do that after insulation. So we really just tried to get that sealed up with tapes and caulks. Some of the big areas of improvement that we found were the windows and doors. We worked on those. So sealing the gaskets of the windows to close nicely against the frames. The windows have a lot of adjustment this way and in and out to touch the gasket well. And then the doors, similar situation. Everywhere where we had the adhere on a nice flat surface and around our windows, we got really good air sealing. The areas where we found small amounts of air leakage were connections. So some of the wall to roof to kind of attic connections that were a little tricky, or maybe there was a post thrown in there too. We found some air leakage there that we were able to address. So we got to the number. We're excited that we're able to move on to the next stage with a level of comfort that we're going to reach our number. So stay tuned, and we will show you the final blower door test once we're done with all the construction, have all the finishes on. But yeah, feeling good about where we're at. So we'll see you soon.